Hello, you. I'm Dan, and... Okay, no titters today. I'm here with Robin.
Hi, it's me. There you go.
Sorry, after the last one,
it?
you can't be too sure, you know.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, have to make sure there's no titters creeping around the corner.
It's always a pleasure when he's here, but he does get the jump on you, doesn't he?
He does tap his cue cards on the desk and say we're going to have a great show a lot, doesn't he?
We did have a great show, though.
We had a great show tonight.
So, Sorry, hang on, what did we call them? Friends of the show. Friends of the show might notice.
Friends of the show.
It's neither Wednesday nor Sunday, so what the fuck? Robin.
What the hot fuck, Danny? What's going on?
What's going on?
That's your opportunity to explain what's going on.
Oh, I have to...
Because I don't know what the fuck.
I have to explain what's going on. Okay.
I'd like it.
So...
We're going to have a great show. I've got to stop saying that.
Sorry, this is more shambolic than usual. We've had Ribena. We had Ribena before he came on, and we're just full of sugar.
I'm having an entire Pepsi.
A whole one?
A whole one.
Just one?
You can never have just one.
That's you know the famous Pepsi slogan. You can never have just.
Slogan.
You can never have just one. Brackets Pepsi.
That's what they say. It's true.
So what we're doing today, we're deconstructing the concept of what a stream is, I think.
This is the end of streams, I suppose. A very Dadaist stream.
Hang on, is this the one where there's just a giant picture of my avatar sort of sinking into a lake and you're standing at the side watching it?
Yeah, I'm standing at the sides. I think Titus is there as well.
Yeah,
Maybe.
of course.
And then there's just a giant Danny in the background sinking into a lake. Fuck. I'm going to commission somebody to draw that. God damn it.
But I don't want to slowly drown in a lake.
I think you're going to be fine.
Okay, so long as I'm fine. So, the thing we're doing tonight is, I thought we'd have a little extra stream because we missed last Sunday on account of me being at Robin's house, which was lovely.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, I don't regret it at all. Thank you again, it was an absolute pleasure.
Not at all. Most people describe the flat as cosy.
No, it's homely, it's lovely. You have a genuinely lovely flat full of lovely things. I'm not going to blow up your spot by talking about what they are.
My producer owns the cabinet filled with anime figurines.
It's a beautiful cabinet. I forgot that trap. Oh well. It's been a couple of days. I've forgotten all the things.
Stardust makes a good point. I feel like Titus would probably be the one strangling me.
The what? Sorry. Oh, okay.
On the beach.
That's an Eva reference I don't actually get. I used up all my references.
You know, the giant boy in the big lake, and that's it.
Yeah, giant boy, big lake, and then Shinji does the awful thing.
Which one?
Yeah, actually, no, that's a fair point. Yeah, we're just having a little extra stream where we're going to do some cleanup because, yeah, the last stream got a bit bitty and confused because I kind of got lost in the bone zone.
You did kill the boss though.
That was a big skeleton.
It's the biggest skeleton.
Such a big skeleton. Hello, In. Welcome home.
Into.
Hi.
I remember when the trailers for Dark Souls 3 were coming out, they were saying that the Dark Souls series is just about encountering bigger and bigger skeletons, and now the boss in this one. And you know what?
They
did
not
it.
Wrong.
That's the biggest skeleton.
They made the biggest skeleton. There's never going to be a bigger skeleton than that. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I don't know. I can't back that up with anything.
What about if it wasn't a big skeleton, it was just a really small Danny?
What, so when I went in the cup, I became cup-sized?
Yeah. What about that?
Wow, you've really Banksy'd my whole worldview.
I remember seeing, I think it was the Culture Show on the Big British Castle, and Carl Pilkington went to an art gallery, and there was a drawing of a man climbing a flower, and he says, what's up with this drawing of the man climbing a really big flower? And then he said, what if it's about a regular-sized flower and a really little man? And then he had an epiphany, and he's got to see it happen on camera, and it was beautiful.
That's actually quite sweet.
Hmm.
Also, speaking of quite sweet, I broke a bone orb.
You fucked up the Borb?
Well, I don't understand why this happens, but when you kill that skeleton who's wearing the silly hat, the bone orb smashes itself on this wall. It doesn't really make any sense.
There's probably a lore reason for it.
Yes, he was the orb wrangler. By destroying the orb wrangler, you make the orb demoralized.
That's true. I've heard about that. I've encountered that phenomenon.
That's not a bone orb thing, that's just a real life thing. If you're ever having orb trouble in the real life...
I have orb trouble every day of my life.
Relatable. There's a prize over there I don't know if I can get right now.
Danny, can I talk about how muscly I am now, by the way? Like, I've just been like, I want to talk to somebody about it. It's all I can think about.
Yes, Robin, I'll happily give you a platform to talk about your rippling abs.
So, right, okay, they're not rippling yet, but...
I mean, comparatively. They're comparatively rippling.
They're more rippling than they've ever been in my entire life. Lads, I started doing exercise, it's taken me 2 weeks, and already...
Already you're finished. You're done.
Already I'm genetically perfect. Like,
Robin, that's not how... You don't lift the heavy things to fix your genetics.
oh. I was told that would happen. Lied to. Yeah, it's... The thing with exercise, I understand that like lots of people think it's a big commitment for change that happens after a few months. But like I said, I have noticed changes after only a few weeks at this point. And yeah, I feel that if you can exercise, then there's no reason why you shouldn't try it, because like you can only be about 5 or 6 minutes before bed every day, and it starts off small, and then you get strong. That's it.
You're absolutely right, and I'm really glad it's working out for you, but I think it depends where you're starting from. I think a lot of people get demoralized because, there's the bone orb. A lot of people get demoralized
because the bone orb
because the bone orb rolls past, and one of the skeletons says, "Oh, you're very bad at push-ups, aren't you?" Why, of course,
one reason why people don't exercise very much. I heard about that.
It's the bone orb. The top 5 reasons are it's difficult, the gym's awful, and then number 1, the bone orb.
Well, this is the thing.
BuzzFeed.
I don't go to the gym because that's a lot of money, and I probably don't. I don't think I need it for what I'm going for. The reason why I'm exercising like this and trying to get in shape is mostly
because of the nice boy Sinkiske.
Because of the nice boy Sinkiske, I want to cosplay him, but I also like he's got his stummy out, and
his stummy.
I've got his stummy.
He's got his little stummy out.
Stomach and his tummy. His stummy.
It's the same thing. The stummy.
Yeah. Basically, right down there, I've got undefined sausage skin.
You can't say down there.
Okay.
It makes it sound worse than it means. On your stomach.
That's true. It's just undefined sausage skin, and it just looks like just a big tube. There's nothing to it.
You got that tube body.
Got that tube body. It's the hottest trend that everybody's going for.
Are you tube body ready for this summer?
Want to know how you can have a tube body? Get a tube, put it on your body.
You did it. You got that tube body. So, what I was saying is that what I was going to say before the bone orb, it's easy for people to get demoralized because a lot of people aren't at the point where they'll get those results so soon, but it is still like you'll still get that increase in fitness, you'll still feel it. So
Yeah.
I think more than anything, people are kind of just scared of it. Obviously, there are people who can't exercise at home because of like physiological or reasons of their home, you know.
Yeah, of
But
course.
you can start
well-
chipping away at it.
I feel that the physiological thing is something that has to be taken into consideration. But also, like, there are exercises that can be done even if you've got a gammy knee.
Yeah, there's some low impact ones, but I think
Yeah.
again it's that thing of it's quite an intimidating thing just to start. Like with
Yes,
a lot of things
absolutely.
in life, the more grown up I get, the more I realize a lot of difficult things in life, it's just ripping off that plaster, you know? It's actually
Yeah.
making yourself start that really sucks.
It's never as bad as you think it's going to be.
No, but sometimes it is still bad. But it's never
still
it's never as bad as you tell yourself it's going to be.
Yeah, precisely. And like, yeah, like for the first few days I was doing those exercises, my thighs were starting to ache the next day, and like, not to an extent where it was unmanageable. Just
Yeah, but
like
you were feeling it.
yeah, but then like also that's proof that it's working, you know?
I guess, yeah, and like to be fair, you were doing wall sits, which are the worst
The
thing for your legs.
worst!
They're the worst. They're the worst. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, you got to do squats and wall sits, right?
Yeah, but I've got to get them good legs.
You've got to get the good
like
legs for
that-
going outside
like
and
that
wearing the
song.
shorts.
It's like that song, Welcome
What's
to the
Sexy
Good
and I
Legs.
Know It by LMFAO.
No! Welcome to the Good Legs.
By LMFAO.
Welcome to the Good Legs. That one.
I mean, I know which
I
one
think
you're
so,
referring
yes.
to, but I'm not gonna...
You're not letting me have this. Fine. Anyway, yeah, what you're saying about your home situation, I feel that like that's not even necessarily a thing. I only need a very small patch of space to do these exercises. Like, basically, if you can lie down straight on your face,
I'm good at lying down.
yeah. Well, I considered putting your arms on either side of your, like your hands flat against the ground on either side of your head and pushing up a few times.
I'm trying to make the ground go further away. What's that going to
Yes.
achieve, Robin?
Gives you them good arms.
I want the ground to stay in the normal spot it's in.
No. What I'm trying to do with these exercises is push the Earth out of orbit.
Oh, okay. That makes a better way to do that. I hear is if you ask everyone to jump up and down at the same time.
Yeah, that would work. That's a lot of coordination, though. Like, every Dungeons and Dragons group I've ever been has fallen apart after about 2 or 3 weeks. So getting everybody in the world to jump up and down, I think, is going to be a bit of an ask.
Yeah, but they don't have to roleplay while they're doing it.
That's true. I know. Yeah, it would be appreciated if they did.
Sorry, I just did a really bad thing to like 30 skeletons.
Oh, I saw it. It was fucking rude.
It's really rude. Sorry, skeletons. So, I think we've pretty much cleaned up the It's pronounced catacombs, right? The
I always said
catacombs.
catacombs, but it could be both.
Weirdly, catacomb is never a word I've had to say in the real life. You know?
I say catacomb because it's like the thing that you put through your hair. That's right.
Yeah,
the
you
Cata
put-
brushes of Paris.
Robin.
What? Did I anticipate your joke?
Kind of. Also, sorry, just to jump back a bit, there's something stuck in my head now that I can't get out, so I have to mention it, because that's how streaming works. So,
Yeah.
you know the song Welcome to the Good Life you mentioned just a minute ago?
Yes. I do
So,
remember that one. Welcome to the Good Legs.
Where's
Is it that
it?
Vine?
yes, the Vine where, so, you know your girl, Hatsune Miku.
It's your girl.
It's your girl, Hatsune Miku.
She looks like toothpaste.
She is, Hatsune Miku's lovely. looks a
I
bit
feel
like
that we're
toothpaste.
both thinking about this song for the exact same reason. Like, the only reason I referenced it was because I saw that Vine earlier today.
Oh, okay. So that
It's
Vine
a-
is where there's a clip of Hatsune Miku, famous, famous, Vocaloid,
Famous rap superstar.
maybe not necessarily existent in real life. Maybe.
She was on Letterman, wasn't she?
I'm
so-
hedging my bets, right? Because if Miku exists, then Rin and Len exist. So, never meet your heroes.
You think you're gonna meet them and just gonna be really rude and not give you an autograph?
Well, no, it's more that there's a situation with a steamroller.
Moving on.
Is that... Sorry, was that too deep a Vocaloid cut for even you, Robin?
Unfortunately, I think it might have been, yeah.
It's tangential to that JoJo bollocks you like.
I thought it might have been. That JoJo bollocks. Alright, thanks, Mum.
Sorry. I try to phrase it in the stupidest way possible. That JoJo, them kids like. What's this garbage place?
Hey, you found another swamp? This looks like shit.
Yeah, I found a fire swamp now.
Ugh.
Oh no! There's a bad arrows! AR-Torias!
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the Vine. So Miku's walking down this corridor, like just singing to herself and marching, because, it's Miku, that's what she does.
That's what Miku does.
And she walks past this kid, and then it cuts away to the kid looking like, what's going on? Who's that? And then she just turns around and just waves at him, and then the Vine is edited such that it zooms in on his face and starts playing that song as he just pulls the most... What would you describe that face as?
Satisfied?
I don't know if it's satisfied, it's sort of like... blissful, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Oh, that's a big worm! Robin, this swamp is the worst! Oh my god. I'm getting eaten by a fucking worm.
Jesus Christ. That's one of the biggest worms I've ever seen.
That's a horrible Why did I come here? Robin, can we cancel the bonus stream?
Stardust just said that the sniper fires in bursts of 3, and that's incredibly tactical that AR-Torias has got a 3-shot burst.
Yeah, it's like you would do, right? Like, say you,
Yeah.
AR-Torias would do, rather. Is this
It's
safe?
gonna-
This is not
There you go.
safe.
Squeeze trigger once. 3 shots.
That's a lightning worm! Sorry. I panicked too bad.
No, it's good. This is good stream material.
Yeah, that was a YouTube highlight, right? That's going on the channel intro.
Are you talking about the most effective firing mechanism, or you scream about worms?
Yes.
Next one just asked what your stand would be named and what it would look like.
Robin, I need help. What would my stand name? What would it look like?
Well, we figured out what it would look like. It was that giant pig thing filled with sweets, wasn't it?
Oh
No, not just a picture of you, Danny.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say it's just a picture of me. It kind of still is.
Yeah. Oh no, that's this thing. It's your stand.
Could you find that picture? I think it was a piece of art just called Harajuku Gall. I don't remember what it was for. I think it's at Disneyland. They're
really?
at Disneyland at the minute. I don't know why that would be there.
Yeah. Also, his stand was called Fashion Monster, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's probably that. How do I get that arrow to kill the worm? AR-Torias sucks, Robin. Oh, these crabs are embered or something.
Embered crabs.
This looks a lot like an embered crab to me, Robin. Oh my god. This area sucks.
You feel crabs are already terrible. Jesus Christ. Why are there so many crap? This is just the worst.
I was expecting the arrows to like kill them in one shot or something. Oh, fuck.
This is just the exact same thing that happened earlier, though. Like, crabs, there's a sniper, it's a swamp, it's a fucking shiter.
But the sniper was on my side in the swamp.
I know.
It's... oh. I guess we're gonna try and use the arrow to kill the worm, but... good God. I accidentally opened one of the secrets. Cool! Was one of the secrets the crab punches me? Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna hide behind the worm and get AR-Torias to snipe me. That's a pretty big worm. AR-Torias, you missed!
Oh, it's rubbish.
This is
You know what's
so
happened?
bad.
He's been reading too much Tom Clancy, he's gone rogue.
Was Tom Clancy Rogue Squadron? I don't know things.
He wrote The Division, posthumously.
Yeah, that was weird. How do you do that one?
Yeah. It's like a Walt Disney situation where they've got his head preserved.
I'm sorry, I can't join in.
But Tom Clancy bands is your favourite kind of band. This is some fucking airplane level. Danny, you always enjoyed Tom Clancy bands at home.
Do I have to go back in there?
I think this is a secret area.
This whole place is the worst place. I got told I should do this before Ithril of the Boreal Valley. Boreal? 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 We'll go with Boreal.
Who told you that?
People who hate me? I don't know.
Apparently.
People who want to bully? Also, yeah, that's the picture I meant. That's really, really pretty. I'm like this close to just bringing it up on stream.
We can save that for the end.
Ever since I got the stream layout sorted, we haven't had like a deconstructed broken ending yet.
God, I love those. One time, I ended up finishing a stream by bringing up a picture. I can't remember. I did this. I was just around for this. We brought up a picture of Mount Everest, then brought up a picture of a motorcycle, and jumped the motorcycle over the mountain. I think Titus did that, actually.
That does sound like something Titus would do. The one that really sticks in my mind is back when Titus and I was streaming Tokyo Jungle, we ended up ending like what was a 6-hour-long stream because neither of us had things to do at that point.
Different times.
We just ended with a MIDI of God, so you know God, what's his name? GCCX? That wonderful Japanese program about the nice dad guy playing the video games? There is a cameraman in that whose name is Abe, I believe it's pronounced. Please excuse me, I'm awful. Who is like a real delinquent type, and every time like he does something on the show, they play this song that is the most like classic motorcycle rock and roll song. I believe it's by the Crazy Rider Rolling Special. Oh, sorry, the Crazy Rider Yokohama Rolling Special, I think the name might be. I think it's called Buchigiri Rock and Roll. This is words I half remember. But it is the coolest song, and so what we ended the stream with was a MIDI of that we found somehow, set to a picture of a Pomeranian, just kind of causing trouble, and like loads of marquees and letters and stuff. It's very dear in my heart, but it was, if we were to start deconstructing streams, it's basically that.
Yeah, that sounds incredible. I remember one time in a past life, I was filling in for Knorr, who I think had a work thing or just otherwise couldn't be on stream. And we ended up holding a candlelit vigil at the end, playing a MIDI of probably Candle in the Wind.
Was this the time Baldock died?
No, Baldur was fine, I think. Does he die a lot?
He died. What? That's a very long story.
Fucking hell.
Who is this person?
Deep
Hang on.
cuts, Danny.
Horace? Why is... Hang on. Did I do something really bad? Why is Horace angry? What the fuck?
Maybe he's gone hollow.
Like, I thought Horace and... I thought we were friends. What happened to Anri? Hang on. Wasn't Horace the character you could marry? What?
No, that's Anri.
Oh, okay.
Horace is just there.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Fucking...
I feel like I've missed a piece of game. Like, I missed some quest line there, right?
No, Danny, see, the thing about the storytelling, it's very good, actually.
No, like, I feel like I just messed up here.
No, it's the game, actually. As it turns out, only telling half the story is good.
Yes, that's what every Dark Souls game has done, Robin. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry, that is actually bullying you, isn't it?
I just feel that, like... I'm kind of at the point now where...
Oh.
Dark Souls 1 did this kind of storytelling better than I feel 2 and 3 have done it.
Oh no, I missed Anri in the Catacombs. Oh shit. I guess that is a NPC questline messed up then. Oh well. Also...
They're really just esoteric in this game.
Does that mean I don't get to marry anyone?
You already can't marry anyone.
What? Robin, I'm very eligible and beautiful.
Nobody's disputing that.
Look,
I'm sorry, you might die a spinster.
I'm a really good-looking battle elf, and I'm not scared of anything,
Yeah.
especially worms.
I've heard that about you.
And anyone who heard different is a liar. I missed marriage quite a long time ago.
Yep.
That's a really brutal way to phrase that.
Yep.
It's getting worse.
This fucking game's fucking stupid. God damn it.
Yoel died, so I'm unfuckable. That's
You're
the canon
unfuckable.
reason
Nobody's
for why
gonna
this...
fuck you because a gross man died. He never
Oh.
showered and now he's dead.
That's not my fault. I shower lots.
It doesn't matter how much you shower. You're ineligible now. Nobody's going to want to marry you.
Right, don't rub it in.
Just have to-
Like, what if I wear a nicer dress? Oh, sorry.
That just makes you more of a tragic bride. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm trying to do like 17 things right now.
This is...
Oh my god, there's more crabs.
There's always more crabs.
I know, like, you've been saying that for so long, Robin, and only now do I understand. Hey, here's a hole. Like, so,
I fucking love Ari Man saying that the ballista only fires at people that won't get married. I don't even know how. Like, honestly, I'm at the point, again, with these games where that could be true.
It sounds realistic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, what I'm looking for here is that Hitomi said there is a crack in a wall I can open if I lure AR-Torias to shoot it. So I'm trying to find what that crack is. Just gonna walk around all the walls and hope no crabs notice me. You know, a usual Friday night.
Well, maybe in Manchester.
Manchester's really messy. There's so many crabs here. Do any of them have a prize? Oh, I need to parry the ballista shots. That makes sense.
What?
No. I'm not silly enough to get chumped that bad.
Dark Souls is a game about jumping on people.
Ooh. If I get AR-Torias to shoot this thing, does anything happen? This thing that looks like it's propping up some land. Can he even aim here? Maybe he can't.
There's
so many
This is just like
right?
This is just like marriage.
Have I missed the point of marriage where there's crabs? Well, I've missed the whole point of marriage. We've already discussed that.
So, have you ever been married?
I don't think so. We'll have to check.
There you go then. Just check your finger.
It's got a really pretty nail on it.
But no rings. Oh, it should be fine then.
Okay. The breakable wall is closer to the world. That's a video games thing to say.
That's some video game advisor right there.
Remember, the breakable wall is closer to the world. Oh, AR-Torias, you're my least favourite boy. I'm sorry, Robin.
Fine. I don't know why he's done this fucking... He's gone rogue in the dark zone. That game's fucking stupid.
That game's stupid. I am level 45. Wow, I did good. Hey, is that wall... This wall looks breakable. This looks flimsy. That's flimsy. So I got some kind of ring from the flimsy sad wall.
Speckled stone plate ring.
I need to go here first. Dark Souls 3 did a lot for the UI. Didn't quite nail it though, did it? Oh. It kind of just increases my defense to all of the bad elements that aren't good for you.
Oh, that's alright.
Robin,
Benny.
you know how we like Guilty Gear now?
We like Guilty Gear now. This is a Guilty Gear household.
You know how we... Ever since I came to your house and you told me I had to like Guilty Gear and you were right.
I was right. Like, yes, take your medicine, Danny. Guilty Gear's fucking good for you.
Guilty Gear's really good. Just, if I'm a tragic bride, does that mean I get to be alpha?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. You don't get a gun in this, do you?
I bet I could find one.
You've got a friend with a gun. I guess that's similar.
What, John Bloodborne? He's not here.
AR-Torias!
Oh, yeah, he's not my friend anymore. We've been over this.
He's gone rogue.
Guilty Gear's really good. I can't believe it's taken me this long in my life to realise Guilty Gear is really good. I still don't like fighting games, don't get me wrong.
No, that's fine.
I'm still really bad at them and they scare me.
You're not that bad at them, no.
Yeah, I am though. I said this to you at the time. Like, I'm only not bad at fighting games because, like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, I'm okay at fighting games by virtue of the fact that I'm unpredictable. Like, I don't act like you would expect someone playing a fighting game to act.
Honestly, at the level that I'm playing at, that we play at,
enough.
That's fine. Yeah. Like, this was happening when I started playing Street Fighter V. Like, I was looking at the tier lists and people saying that Zangief was the worst. And, like, honestly, in terms of the balance at high level play, he is the worst. I still got fucking wrecked by Zangief online in ranked mode because I wasn't that good. I'm not that good at the game.
Someone who is good enough could wreck you with anyone. Not could wreck you, you know what I mean. Someone who is good enough will beat anyone who is not good enough.
But they could also wreck me easily.
The same's probably true of real life for me.
Anyway, that's my fighting game opinion. They're good.
I respect fighting games, but mostly from afar.
Yeah.
I killed a
You know,
worm!
Nice. Danny, you know all the important moves. You know how to do the instant kill.
I know the one where Elfelt goes fast on flowers and she shouts bridal something. I don't
Bridal
remember.
Express.
Bridal Express. That's a good one. Bride Express
She's
is a good
so
move. Elfelt is really good. She's also
Elfelt
really
is so
weird
cool.
of what I imagine a fighting game character is, because she's literally just all guns.
She's
Like-
got three guns, and one of them she just like rapid fires and dumps a full clip into you. She's so good.
Well, that's not even a special move. The one where she rapid fires and dumps the whole clip into you is just what happens when you press the shoot, like this shoot button.
You press B and she does that.
You press B and she just pops off like 5 shots. Oh, Elfelt's really good.
She's really good. I was surprised by how many of the boys in that game are actually good. I was used to fighting game boys mostly being rubbish. Like, if you look at Street Fighter V, the ratio of good honest boys to nasty dirt men, pretty low.
There's
honestly.
some nasty dirt men, don't get us wrong.
You've
Is
got
this
Rashid. He's lovely. That's kind of it. Are there any other nice boys in
Are
Street
there
Fighter
any other
V?
nice boys in Street Fighter?
There's plenty of nice boys in Street Fighter, like Skullomania, for example.
I don't know if I'd describe Skullomania as a nice boy, but he's definitely enthusiastic.
Sean's a nice boy.
Is this thing going to turn into a boss?
Almost certainly. Have you ever seen more of an arena in your life?
There is a smoking dead monster in the middle. This is this is boss. Oh, the smoking dead monster is the boss.
Hey!
I'm missing. Oh, okay. Apparently, I should have probably gone down the hole because I'm missing 75% of this area.
Whoops.
Whoops. Oh wow. It's all right. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to do this boss in one Estus flask, am I?
It's just the same guy you fought earlier in the Catacombs, the guy that looked like the stray demon.
No, I think this one has different moves.
I did just see the big fire puke.
It did
that was
fire
different.
puke, yeah. That's all right. Let's hop back in. Let's hop back into the hole. I'm missing.
I looked up a list of characters in Street Fighter V. I think the nice boys are Guile, who wasn't even in the game at release, Rashid, and Zangief.
I don't think Guile's a nice boy.
Okay.
I think
What about Alex?
Alex?
Alex is a big, strong boy. I trust Alex.
Which one's Alex?
He's
Sorry,
the
I
one
should have
that
said
just
who the
loves-
fuck is Alex. That would have been.
He does lots of squats really quickly in his victory pose. He's big and strong, and he's a red bandana. He looks like TK from Angel Beats. That's limited audience on that one.
There's a good hit rate on that reference. It's one of those wide appeal ones. Where's this big hole I'm going to throw myself down? Before I go and kill that boss, let's explore the rest of this area, hey?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this is not the place.
Also, Birdie seems fine too. I don't really have a problem with him,
Yeah, Birdie seems like... I mean, Birdie's disgusting.
Birdie's disrespectful, actually, now I think about it. Maybe he's
Oh,
not so good after all.
Zangief and Wreck-It Ralph was lovely.
Zangief was the best part of Wreck-It Ralph.
That changed my opinion on Zangief entirely.
The best part of a film filled with really, really good bits.
That was a good film. I'm genuinely excited to see like proper Sonic and everything in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think we need... Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy covered in tree bits. Oh.
Is it me?
No, unless you can pull fireballs from your stomach. Is that one of the trainings you've done?
No. I mean, I thought about doing that, but like, you have to do waltzes for ages.
You've not got that fireball stomach yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh shit! That's like a big... It's like a big firework.
Oh my god.
What's going on? Oh, okay. He summoned an option.
Oh my god, you're right.
It shot fireballs and he shot fireballs. It's an option.
Fuck. This is incredible.
That's really good. Oh, really, Ian? That's so cool. I kind of assumed that the way all the characters got into Wreck-It Ralph was just like licensing hell, you know? Okay, let's go out and see which companies will give us these characters. So, you know, we couldn't get Mario, but here's Zangief, I guess. It's actually
Zangief's fine.
Like, don't get me wrong, Zangief is lovely. I was thinking about this at the time. It's kind of funny to me how companies seem a lot more willing to, like, rent out their villains than their heroes.
Yeah,
Like-
like Bowser was in that
Yeah.
film, but Mario wasn't.
Mario would never be in a film like that.
No. Sonic was, but that's because who the fuck even knows what's going on with the Sonic franchise?
I could afford to put Sonic in something. Give me Sega's number, I could probably afford to have Sonic here for the next stream.
That'd be pretty good.
I would actually be honestly really into that if somehow we got Sonic's voice actor to do a stream with us.
Jaleel White, guest commentator. That'd be alright, yeah.
I really like Sonic even now. I know Sonic's kind of a bit confused and past it a bit maybe, but I really like Sonic. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zangief was never explicitly a villain, but I don't think he's I think if there's a scale of villainy, like neutral, like who's the most neutral character in Street Fighter?
Probably somebody like Hakan or Makoto, who are just there to have a good time.
Yeah,
and
Makoto's
promote
kind of
their
just
own
there to do some kicks, isn't she?
She's promoting her independent business. She's trying to make her dojo better. Hakan's there promoting his business by saying, like, hey, my cooking oil's really good. I rub it into my skin, because that's what you do with cooking oil.
Yep. I've heard drinking olive oil is good for you and good for the skin, but I'm never going to put it on there.
I'd say that Zangief is a villain if you consider Ryu to be the main character.
Yes, and to be honest, I kind of do.
He is Johnny Street Fighter, but also
He's Johnny Street Fighter.
it's an ensemble cast.
That's true. They were travelling theatre troupe. But, like, I think if, like, on the scale of hero to villain, Zangief sways villain, you know?
Yeah.
Not much, but he does.
In Street Fighter V story mode, I guess characters like Chun-Li and Karen are more the main characters, and Rashid as well. I think about it more than fucking Ken and Ryu.
I'm
together.
so fine with it being about Chun-Li and Karen. They're better characters than your boys. Listen, I know they did a lot of work with Ryu for Street Fighter V. They gave him a beard and made him into a hot dad. Don't know what happened to Ken, but something happened.
Ken went to Jersey Shore.
Yeah, actually. So, I think some real bad shit is going to pop off when I take this item.
Can't imagine that in a game like this.
Oh. No, never mind. No, no bad things happen. I just got an Izalith Paradise.
It looks pretty cool, though.
It looks really cool. Hang on. Oh, Izalith was the place with the Bed of Chaos in Dark Souls 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, everyone should be proud of Chun-Li's thighs. She's done such a good job.
What's the squats?
It's like what Robin was saying before. You got to work for it. That's basically the goal. You do the squats and the wall sits, then Chun-Li. I kind of didn't expect this area to keep going down.
I was weird. I dropped out for a second.
It's alright, I just assumed you were daydreaming.
Thinking about Chun-Li's thighs.
Chun-Li's really cool.
I want a travel
I'm
pillow
really-
shaped like Chun-Li's legs so I can wrap it around my neck.
Robin, you've ruined it. just immediately, I was going to go for like a sincere, I really like this character thing, and he's going to immediately, I want a pillow over legs.
Anyway, thanks for inviting me to the stream.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, love. How is your Yoko body pillow, anyway?
She's doing great.
I'm upset you didn't introduce me. I thought you introduced us to all your guests.
Can't believe you're shaming me like this live on stream.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm not necessarily shaming you so much as it feels like a relevant topic of conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you say that, but when you moved into your flat, the first thing I remember you saying about it at all once you were in is you took a photo of you standing at the window with your Yoko body pillow.
No, that wasn't the first thing that happened. What happened was I posted a picture of Yoko in the passenger seat of my car with the seatbelt on. And I am now going to paste a link to that in the stream chat so people can see it for themselves.
Sorry, it's a very giggly one today. It's a good photo, but also, Jesus. Like, the thing oh god, this place is all full of bodies and stuff. The thing I wonder about is, how do I make these in the archive? Do I have to do, like, cliff notes? Is cliff notes the American term for... Oh no, hang on, cliff notes is when you want to learn something good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just footnotes then, I guess.
Footnotes, I suppose.
We need audio footnotes. Ew!
Maybe.
Oh, it's no, it's one...
If people care enough, then they can type it in letter by letter.
No one's going to care enough for that, Robin.
No!
It's a good photo. It's show notes, that's what I mean. Thank you, Stardust. Also,
I did just describe exactly what happened in that picture, so...
That's true. This is one of those messed up fire things from Dark Souls 1. What's that doing here?
Wait, oh yes, well, that little guy.
Lore? This whole place is really, really bad.
Is that the law for this area?
Yeah, the lore. Everything is bad here and nothing is good. So
I heard that there are lots of the best parts of this game were in the side areas of the beaten track, and I kind of feel that's what we're going through now. At least one of those.
what bad shit's going on? Ah! Black Knight! Black Knight! Robin, it's Black Knight.
Oh,
Robin, it's
dear,
Black
oh
Knight.
dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. I don't want it.
Too late.
Looks like I'm getting it.
I think you're at the point now where you can take on a Black Knight.
Don't say that when I'm getting hit in the face with an axe.
Well, just don't get hit next time.
Okay, so now. Ooh, I got his sword.
Nice.
Ooh. So going back
Got
to your actual
some muck on
point.
your face, by the way.
Yeah, I've got. I was hoping no one would notice. Oh, hang on. I just wanted to check the lore of the Black Knight sword, not use it. Like the side areas, I don't know what they are so far. Is this the first side area we've been into?
It can't be.
But
Can't be.
so we went. Like we've been into little side areas. Like you remember that bit of the big wall where the asylum demon thing was on?
Yeah.
That was like a mini side area. Oh.
There was that village with the people with the cages on their backs, but that was part of the main thing as well,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
This sword sounds really cool. It's a great sword, but it sounds cool.
Danny, what have I told you?
Big
Great
beats are the
swords are
best.
cool. Big beats are the best.
Oh god, this is like a proper great sword. This is intense. That's so cool. Robin, this sword's really cool.
What? Okay, I'll figure out what the cool thing is in a few seconds. Is it where you hold it in front of your face and do a thing?
I do a power up.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. Oh,
Fuck.
okay. This is the first properly optional area. Okay.
Nice.
Huh. And yeah, I didn't actually realise it's full of Capra demons and stuff.
Environmental storytelling. You just couldn't tell because they still had all their meat on them. They weren't a skeleton yet.
And also because there was the whole Black Knight beating up my face thing. Oh god.
I guess.
There's a million swords stuck in the ground and a load of skulls. This is the storytelling part.
This is the... I'm just going to flick to a random page in Berserk. This one will do.
I really, really, really liked the swords in the grounds thing and thought it was like a really cool little touch until you told me it was a rip-off, and now I feel like I'm wrong for liking it.
You can be right for liking it, but the thing is that, like, a lot of parts of this game are
taken straight from that manga, that anime, depending on which order you read them in.
Where was... Oh, was the Exile Greatsword the Abyss Watcher's sword? Oh no, that was the Farron Greatsword. I didn't actually try this out. I can't really use it yet. I don't know what I needed. It's so big though. It's a proper greatsword. I've fallen into that easy trap of finding one weapon I like and just chopping. Like, it's the old spicy longsword problem, you know?
The spicy longsword conundrum.
Sorry, yes, of course. I forgot to use the correct term. There's a lot of fire in this room all of a sudden. That's a cool noise when he makes more fire, but these things are kind of scary. You know when I kind of made fun of that guy in the corridor before?
Yeah.
Kind of wish I hadn't done. That was cool though. I just knocked him out of his attack using the anime strike.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm thinking once I get to the point... So, the thing with upgrading weapons in Dark Souls is that it always starts off real slow, right? I'm thinking that when I get to the point where I can start to do it a little more freely, I'll start to try more weapons. Because I'd quite like to try, like... The thing about the katana so far is it's working in pretty much every situation, because it's just... I made it sharp, which is just make it more powerful.
Usually works.
It's... Hey, this is a really sharp sword right now. And I would like to try out some more things that aren't just sharpness. That is a hole over some lava. Let's not go there. Yeah, it was Dark Souls 2, where the Black Knight sword was spicy because of fascinating lore implications.
Lore implications.
Because of fire. You never saw any Black Knights in Dark Souls 2, if I remember right. You just kind of found their stuff, and it was all charred up and ruined. Which was actually kind of cute. Like,
yeah.
I kind of don't know how I feel about them just being inexplicably black for this one, you know?
It feels like it's a snake eating its own tail. Like...
It's just best at Dark Souls, isn't it?
Yeah, like... they're just taking off of the ideas that were in the earlier games and then saying, here they are again. You like those, right? Like, how Andre is in there, but I don't...
Why is...
understand.
Is there actually... Like, I feel like this could be a difficult question to answer because it could be ruining everything. Is there a reason he's in the game?
Stream chat. Is there a reason Andre's in the game?
If it's an actual spoiler, just say you can't answer.
Yeah.
But I'm really interested to know... Oh, dear. I'm really interested to know whether or not it's just, hey... You like this guy. Get him down, you again. This hallway is mean. Andre's just there. Okay. I mean... I like we asked the reason he was there. Stardust says he's really old.
He's really...
He's been knocking about for ages.
Zane Zero, Andre is cool, but I feel that, like, that shouldn't be the only reason to have him in. That shouldn't be the reason to just drop him in there because, like, that seems like a lot of the decisions in Dark Souls 1, in Dark Souls 2 and 3 are like, well, people like these, they were cool, let's put them in there. Like, the Onion Knight, for example, is just... back in this one, you could also get his armor in the second one as well.
I like that.
Patches,
like his name is literally just Siegward. It's not Siegmeyer. It's Siegward. It's different.
Siegward. Yeah,
Big rat.
Get it?
Like it feels. I understand why, because Dark Souls 1 hit so hard and people really, really, really liked a lot of the characters. I can understand the reason they want to bring them back. It just feels a bit sketchy. I kind of want some new ones too. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Firekeeper with all of my heart. Hence the reason I'm half cosplaying her. She's like...
Shit.
Oh, God! I just got, like, properly insta-killed.
Alright, so on the way back from the bonfire... Jesus Christ, that happened quickly. On the way back from the bonfire, you just said you're half cosplaying the Firekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we actually did just figure out a cosplay for the... What was it, the Emerald Maiden?
Oh, from Dark Souls 2, yeah.
And also the one from Dark Souls 3's Firelink Shrine as well?
I mean, that would be cool. Like, do you not have to kind of close the loop there? Do you not need someone that, like... Did Dark Souls 1 have a memorable Firekeeper design? Obviously, there was the lady who was having a real fucking bad time under Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls 1.
There were a few different Firekeepers that were kind of memorable. There was her, there was the one in Analondo.
Oh, the one in Analondo was so cool!
Yeah. She was really cool.
I mean, I've gushed about how cool Analondo is before, right? Like, everything about it. Everything about Analondo!
Emerald Herald,
Wait.
thank you, Compy Freak.
Oh no, I'm pressing the parry button, that's why. Oh my god! That's not even a special move, that's just the normal attack.
Great swords are fucking cool. That's so good.
I mean, I don't like great swords, but that's really cool.
This is like... So, you just said that was just a normal attack, not even a special thing. This is like when you play a fighting game and then you find out that a character has a really, really good move by just pressing forwards and then a regular button. It's not even a special move or anything.
It's a 3-step combo, Robin.
Fuck, this is so good. I love this so much.
Also, yeah, this is literally just the Abyss Watcher's moves, but also, I really appreciate that Dark Souls does that. It gives you the boss's weapon, and then you actually just move like the boss.
That's really good.
Oh, how strong. Alright, let's level up so I can use some great swords, eh?
I guess so, yeah. I guess your problem with great swords is that you're not very fast with them, but this seems to be taking care of that problem.
Just a touch. Yeah, no, that's the thing. The Abyss Watchers are AR-Torias fan club. And so, of course, they're going to do like a dorky reimagining of AR-Torias' moves. So, of course, when you get the sword, you do the dorky reimagining.
Also, you're there with your fucking rosette that says #1 AR-Torias fan UK.
I proved it, right? I came out of AR-Torias club and I won. Oh, this place. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to get back there because it feels like we spent quite a long time last time.
Yeah. No.
Oh, so hang on. The Abyss Watcher's sword and oh yeah. Wait, is AR-Torias' sword covered in void goop in this game still? So wasn't it covered in void goop when you got it first time round?
Wizard come.
Robin. There was one phrase I asked you not to say on stream when we started this. What was the one phrase?
You said the magic phrase. Whoa!
Sirens start going off on the overlay.
Yeah.
It's just the word unforgivable comes up on screen and flashes. Oh my god, these things suck!
Jesus. So, in Dark Souls 1, you can get the cursed version, and you can get the regular version.
Oh, really?
And both let you kill ghosts. Yeah.
Both
the
let you
regular
kill
version,
ghosts.
they both let you kill ghosts. But both of them were quite difficult to get. That said...
Did you not just get them by killing Artorias?
No, you... I can't remember whose soul you needed to use for it. Dream chat!
Because
It might have
obviously,
been the soul of Sith.
like, surely that only happened when the Ulasil DLC hit, right? Like when he actually became
You can get
Really?
that in regular Dark Souls. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
well, because
bloody
you
hell.
fought Sith. You fought Sith as well. He
Well,
used
yeah.
short sword.
Oh, of course, Sif had the... Wait, did
There
Sif
you go,
have the
yeah.
cursed version?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. Sif was good. I really, really, really liked how you could summon Sif to fight Manus. It's a good touch.
Yeah.
You know what? Dark Souls 1's Ulasil DLC, good as hell.
Good as
Like,
hell.
extra super good.
It didn't have the thing that we felt with Dark Souls 2. I think we mentioned this off stream, so I'm going to reiterate it for everybody in the chat. It felt like the DLCs in Dark Souls 2 are really good, but also like you had the same kind of emotional journey, but like you just played through a whole game. That like there's the beginning, there's the end, there's a really cool boss fight at the end, and then you go, wow, that was an entire area, and you sit down and go, fuck. Because like that's a lot of game.
The Dark Souls DLCs were a huge old chunk of game.
Especially because you played them all back to back after having finished the game, which is probably what a lot of people have done as well.
Yeah, playing the full Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Prepared to Die was a long chunk of game. That was a big, tall slice of game.
And then you get to the end, and then you got to beat 3 other separate small games as well, like having the same emotional journey. And it was just weird. It made the whole thing roll like an egg. That it just wouldn't end. There was always more game.
Robin, that metaphor came out a bit weird. It made it roll like an egg in that it didn't end.
It wouldn't end. It just wouldn't end.
You know what they say
It
about
was like
eggs.
I'm rolling a really long carpet.
Oh, okay, that should have guessed that was going to happen. That one's on me. Oh no, it does the suck mode.
Oh boy.
Sorry. Oh no, wait, I survived. Hang on. How did that happen?
The animation was bloody horrible.
That animation's bloody horrible. I forgot. Like, they got me in the swamp upstairs as well.
Oh right.
God, these are still the enemies from the swamp upstairs. Suck mode activate.
Oh.
I hate that mode. Oh, it's the Half-Life 2 enemies. Whoa! That wasn't in Half-Life 2. Every time I think I understand what's going on, something bad happens, Robin. Is it safe? No. What does fire hate? How can I kill a fire?
Chaos?
But no, I thought... Okay, so Dark Souls lore. I thought chaos and fire were pretty closely related.
Oh boy.
Am I asking the difficult questions?
So,
In 1989.
Oh, well, this is not going to end good. Yes, in 1989.
you get posted to the Shoshone National Park as a fire watcher.
Oh, okay, I understand the joke you're doing. Sorry, I did it again.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sometimes I don't
yeah,
understand
like-
things good. All
Some
the
of
time I
the-
don't understand things good.
The plot in Dark Souls 1's fucking weird.
a little
in
bit.
that, like, they spend all this time talking about how important fire is and the creation of fire. All these people trying to chase after this thing, which is essentially an unreachable goal. Because when the witches of Isis try to create fire, they end up becoming the bed of chaos. But then they also say that Guinevere left Analondo and went to live with a god of fire. I'm like, surely that person's the most important character in the game. Just this other person who you never see and is always off screen, so not appearing in this game.
Like, I always found it really, really weird that her story just kind of ends there. She went away and did a marriage on the fireman, and that's never explored.
I don't think it needs to be explored though.
It feels kind of throwaway, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Not that that's necessarily a problem, but I would have liked to have known more about her. Again, I just want more Analondo. Wait, this is a bonfire.
Well, you can't have Anolondo until you've finished your Horrible Swamp dungeon bit.
But Robin, I don't want any more horrible swamp. I'm full.
3 more mouthfuls.
Why do we only ever have horrible swamp? I want treats. Please, don't tell me any more about the law.
Right, so, the firstborn of Gwen.
Wait, the firstborn of Gwyn wasn't that Gwendolyn? Which one was Gwendolyn?
I need a drink.
I think I might have asked too many difficult law questions and broken Robin. I think that's going to be a proper drink. Oh, I did a bad jump and fell down here, I remember. Oh, God. I think I remember. Oh. I did the Dark Souls thing wherever it looked so similar that I kind of got wrapped around in myself. Sorry, everyone. You're basically watching a slightly confused pixie tumble through a dungeon. You.
Right.
Hello.
Where were we?
Well, I just did a cool jump. Esther Shard!
Nice.
Ceiling covered in the bad monsters that are terrible.
Nice.
So, Robin, we were discussing law and then you ran away.
So, the first one...
Was that just for the ASMR of it?
That was a bit... Yeah. Did the opening noise come through as well on the microphone?
It was actually loud as shit.
Oh, sorry. So, Gwendolyn was not the firstborn of Gwyn. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, had 3 children, Guinevere, Gwendolyn, and the firstborn. Nobody knows who the firstborn is, because they don't explicitly tell you. People think it could be Solaire. People think it could be Andre.
Surely people think it could be Solaire just because they like Solaire and want to think about him.
Well, also because he talks about the sun a lot.
Yeah,
Stardust has just said in the chat, Gwyn's firstborn is not Andre. I never said they were. I said that there was a theory that it was.
Oh, God. You have gone into full law mode, haven't you?
The thing with it is that, like, because there are plenty of references to this firstborn character, but they never say them by name, or like even any identifiers at all, like pronouns, or you never see any statues of them. I believe all the statues that there were there in Anolondo have all been taken down.
Yeah, Anolondo had a bit of a situation, didn't it?
There was a lot of things, a lot of fucked up shit going on there. I'll be honest.
One or two
Can you?
things.
Oh, wait! Can you hit the option?
It looks like I did, but not in a very
I saw it
effectual way.
No, I was thinking that, like, if you hit it enough, they'll soak up the damage for them, and then they have to go and pick up another upgrade thing so they can get it back.
But you know, like, unfortunately, it's not real option rules. In that, it's probably just easier. Well, actually, no, it is real option rules. Easier just to kill the ship.
Yeah. Oof. Tiny, I'm drinking one of the beers that you got me at the weekend, and it is lovely.
Oh, good. I'm really glad. I didn't know what I was doing because you drink beer, and I only drink things that are pretty and taste good.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Cannot blame you.
You're drinking a pale ale, right? And all I know about pale ale is that the guy in the fancy beer shop I went to kind of slammed you by saying, "Oh, we don't have many of those. They've kind of fallen out of fashion."
No, alright, so this is what I said to you the other day, that, like, I'm always out of fashion. What I do is I just do the stuff that isn't fashionable and wait for it to come back into fashion.
You sound like a sitcom.
You're right. That's a very 2.5 Men thing of me to say, isn't it?
Sorry. Actually, no, to be fair, if you were a sitcom, you wouldn't be that bad a sitcom. You'd be quite a good one.
True. I am half a man.
Oh, Christ. Sorry. There was a basilisk there, but also I was just enjoying it. I don't really have a response. I'm just enjoying it. It's good that it's 2016 and gender's dead.
Yeah. They put gender in a coffin. I love the basilisks. They are cute as hell.
They're really, really good, and I used to be terrified of them. Still am a little bit terrified, don't get me wrong, but they're just adorable little fuckers.
Yeah, the thing is that, like, once you get over the scary bit, where, like, oh, if they petrify you, then that's so much work, but also, like, it's really easy to not get petrified by them.
I mean, in a big group like this, it's kind of harder. There's like 12 of them here.
It's a bit of work, but it's not like you're playing fucking Dodon Patch or anything.
Yeah, no, you introduced me to that one as well. I
good,
didn't realise for the longest time that the basilisk's eyes aren't actually...
Their eyes, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like a butterfly with eyes on its wings to spook you.
Illusory walls where the rats are. Okay. Like, they're just kind of silly.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it, honestly.
They look kind of goofy, and I love them.
Is it? My least favourite trick Dark Souls does is illusory walls on top of illusory walls.
I can't think of any other places where that's done apart from the Great Hollow.
I'm sure it happened in Dark Souls 2 in one or two places as well.
Maybe. I thought it was a pretty good trick the first time.
I just kind of don't like illusory walls in the same way that I don't like secrets from FPS games in the 90s.
That's reasonable. It might just be because I play these games with my eyes pretty much glued to a walkthrough, so I don't miss any of these secrets.
I mean, that is a fair way to do it. Like, illusory walls are basically a, hey, you're probably going to need a guide. I suppose, actually, the guide there is messages, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. I'm playing Final Fantasy X again, and I've got to walk through that, even though it's a fairly linear game, just because I don't want to have to miss all the any of the Albed primers.
Oh, like, fucking hell, there is so much you can miss in that game. Final Fantasy X is... It's this sounds like a completely useless comment to make. It's a real Final Fantasy-ass Final Fantasy, in that there's a lot of collectibles in a lot of places you could very easily miss, and a lot of hoops to jump through to unlock the cool stuff you need. Holy shit, the end game in that game.
Yep.
Trust me on this, Robin. You're playing the European version, I assume, right?
Yes.
Don't do the Dark Aeons.
I need to do the Dark Aeons if I want to get everybody's ultimate weapon, though. I need to kill at least Dark Valor so I can get back into Besaid, so I can get the thing for Tidus, I think.
Oh, I'm so fucked up that I actually remember what all of those words mean, and I've not played it since it came out.
Ah, it's so good, isn't it?
Oh.
I remember missing out on the component in the ultimate weapon in Lady Unalaska's area when I first went through. Like, oh wait, shit, there's something really important there. I'll go back and get it later. And then fucking Dark Bahamut appears, and well...
surprise! Also, is it Bahamut, not Bahamut?
I know, I've never heard that name said out loud before.
The only time I've ever heard anyone say it out loud is when I played Final Fantasy XIV. And in that game... Actually, Bahamut in that game is actually kind of rad. In that game, Bahamut is a baby that lived in the moon.
What?
Do you not know the story of Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, I distracted myself.
That's incredible.
Okay, so Final Fantasy XIV as a game is super fucking cool because it actually released twice. Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 was a hot mess that no one liked. So what they did...
Sorry about getting you distracted by the baby in the moon that you died.
No, I got too excited about the baby moon. So Final Fantasy XIV 1.0, as it's known, was just a hot mess. No one liked it. Everything was terrible. Just absolutely trashed by everyone. So what they did is, after running it for a little bit of time, they shut the game down to go away and try and redo it. But the way they ended that game is that they slammed the fucking moon into the ground. Like, with a big...
Christ.
Like, as in, actually, like, you know the Majora's Mask style, when the time is running down, the moon descends from the sky? That's
Yeah.
how they ended Final Fantasy XIV. Like, over the last few weeks, they brought the moon closer and closer until...
And there was like an actual in-game event.
Yeah, like, actually, when the server shut down, I think everyone got a cutscene of it happening. At least that's what I heard. I didn't play, I don't know. But
My God.
So what happened is that Final Fantasy 14 1.0 is still canon, I think. But then
Yeah.
what
Well,
happens
it's called
is
A Realm Reborn, isn't it?
yeah, like 2.0 is called A Realm Reborn, and the story of that is what happens after the moon gets smashed into the fucking ground. And what happens when the moon gets smashed into the ground. So what actually happens there is the evil empire, the Garleans, smash the moon into the ground to win a war. Oh, I killed myself in a bad time. And Bahamut was living in the moon, like asleep or something. The moon was called Dalamud, and I don't know if that's a Final Fantasy important name, but everything else in that game is.
Yeah.
And just like Bahamut was released from the moon, and everyone had a really bad time.
Oh.
So the story of 2.0 is trying to recover after that happened and like stop the Guardian Empire in like classic Final Fantasy form. Like, you know,
Yeah.
stop the big bad evil empire. This way down sucks so bad. Hey, can I get that prize? Now's not the right time to find out. It was the wrongest time. But yeah, like, so. Oh no, they're following me now.
Oh, Jesus.
I've really beefed this, Robin. So Bahamut in that game is like this shadowy, like ever-present worry. You never really see them in the story or anything, but it's known that they're around. But
Yeah.
there is this, because it's an MMO, right? They have to have end-game content. The end-game content in that is a series of dungeons called the Binding Coil of Bahamut, and it turns out in the end, this is technically a spoiler if you're worried about that kind of thing for Final Fantasy XIV.
It's an MMO.
That's actually the reason I stuck with Final Fantasy XIV so long. It's a Final Fantasy game, genuinely. They have they have an engaging story with characters you care about.
Okay.
Was really
I think
fucked up to me.
I take it back then. It's not just an MMO. That sounds cool. Keep
So,
going.
the end of the Binding Call of Bahamut is like you end up finding Bahamut underground, like trapped, and they were using him to power some bad shit.
Alright, that's Final Fantasy.
That's really Final Fantasy, right? I have just done the worst possible thing and jumped into the Hellmouth.
I think
Yeah,
that
no,
was Final Fantasy
that's
7.
that's endgame as of like when the game started. It's been out for years now,
Yeah.
like a really long time. They have other end games. One of the end games was a primal called Alexander, who goblins built to live in, or something.
God.
I don't play it anymore because I want my life back. But
No time.
I have
No time
a
for
lot
MMOs.
of fondness for Final Fantasy XIV. Not least because it let you make genuinely gorgeous characters that looked like Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah, like, that was a game that I kind of wish I had got into, but it rose to power at a time where I was...
It took the
rose to
throne.
power. It took the throne. Into the throne at a time where I was pretty much moving house once every 6 months, so...
Yeah, you had some shit on at the time.
Shit was happening. Shit was popping off.
It's worked out for the better, I think, but shit was popping
I think
off.
so. I don't think I'm ever going to play an MMO. Just like, I don't think I'm going to have that time to just set aside, say, alright, I'm going to do this thing for an hour and a half.
It was one of those things where, like, for me, I got into it because friends got into it.
Yeah.
And, like, that's not a great reason because you end up sinking huge amount of time into it. But
Yeah, and like, I don't
I
really
had
play...
fun.
I don't really play games online with friends anymore. Like, when you came around, that was really the first time in ages I got to play fighting games with a friend. Even though I know people that own XR Design and that own Street Fighter 5. And just like, it's weird to put that time aside and say, alright, time to put on the headphones and sit in front of the microphone and play this thing.
Thanks for coming to the stream, everyone.
Let's come to the stream, everyone. It's got oddly introspective.
This
I mean,
happens
I
a
am
lot.
lying down on my sofa like it's a psychiatrist's couch.
I'm sitting up in my chair like I'm about to have to fight a guy with a giant fuck-off sword.
Oh no, I'm just like luxuriating right now. This is great.
This is one of the only times in my life where I don't luxuriate.
Serious time right now.
Usually I'm like lying down, just comfortable, you know? You know me. It's either lying down or sitting on a wall like a delinquent with a nice coffee in my hand.
Doing a squat or something, yeah.
Oh, that sucks! Sorry, not what you were saying. What you were saying was nice.
I was talking about doing a delinquent squat.
Oh, that sucks! Oh, there's another bonfire nearer to this. Do I just keep blundering past it or something? Because the way down here is not my favourite. I am kind of not really using the illusory wall for how it was intended, I think. Oh, God. It's just, let me live my life. Just leave me alone. Gotta go through those basilisks every time too. That's the scary part. Oh, PSO2 looks so good. Again, PSO2, a game I'm interested in because people look gorgeous in it. Robin, you know the PSO aesthetic, right?
I've played PSO2. It is a gorgeous game.
Everyone
And I
in
like the
PSO
sliders in
looks
it.
so good.
I think I've still got it installed. It just needs to update a fuck ton. Also, like I said, the
got
sliders
the
in it are really
time.
impressive.
It's a good character creator.
Yeah.
I made a convincing Danny.
It's one of the only MMOs I've seen where you can actually have a plus-size character that actually looks plus-size as well. I was really pleasantly surprised by that.
It shouldn't be such a big thing, but yes. Like,
Yeah.
I recently with a friend, you know the friend, they've been on here, recently with a friend tried playing something called Blade and Soul just because he had some time and thought, hey, we'll try this, it looks alright. The
Oh, yeah,
character
this is
creator in
Blade
that,
and Soul.
like the characters in that, you can only make incredibly sexy people. And it's like, that's not...
Alright, I've seen Monster Factory.
Well, no, that's true.
You can make incredibly sexy people, or you can make Rat Baby.
Well, yeah, like, it's an MMO, it has to have, like, a generic cutesy race, right?
Yeah.
Rat Baby ended up being the cutesy race somehow. But, like, every human in that, just, like, fucking supermodels. And that's so boring!
Yeah, it is.
Like,
It really is.
oh, god damn it. The knights with these giant swords are my least favourite flavour.
They suck.
They're no good. I need to get past this guy so we can go to bed.
Please.
This
I'm
man is
so
the wall
tired.
between bedtime and here.
Yeah. One thing I was pleased about in PSO2 as well was that it felt like an action game.
Yes, it didn't play like an MMO. It played like PSO, is the thing.
Yeah. Well, I never played PSO1, so...
Oh, it was so good.
It played like a faster Monster Hunter or a faster Dark Souls. I was playing as the Braver?
Yeah, I
What?
assumed you had a melee weapon based on saying it played like Dark Souls. I play as a ranger because they're cool, and you get to do beautiful poses in midair with a rocket launcher.
Yeah. That sounds great fun. The
Again,
Bravers get...
working to the brand.
Working to the brand. The Bravers get bows and katanas, don't they?
Sounds like the kind of thing they do.
That sounds like bloody Bravers. Yeah, I remember, like, you could actually figure out some cool combat stuff, cool combo stuff in there as well. It's just a shame that game's never going to come out in the UK.
Yeah. just yeah.
Wap wap.
It's just us and Jeff Gerstmann who wants it in English, I think.
Like, it's something that I'm actually genuinely curious about. Like, would it be that much of a sunk cost to release it in the UK?
I mean, I'm sure they've done the maths on that. The problem with that is that they have to have, like, an operator. Operational costs for MMOs are not small. And it's not just,
Yeah.
okay, we need servers, you know?
Of course, yeah.
Operational costs are, like, having the company and stuff, accepting microtransactions.
I feel that, yeah, like,
I guess I never really thought about that, but even accepting microtransactions, that's a lot of work you've got to put in, and a lot of people have to get paid for it.
It really is.
So even though like you can say, oh, they should just do it, it'll make them so much money in the UK, or like in USA, people
Like, that's the maths they have to do. Like, they've already done that, you know?
people in Western regions, even though they're playing it, they can't get access to those microtransactions because they don't have a Chinese credit card or anything. So, like, obviously you can say, obviously you can say that there's a market for it. You okay, Danny?
No, this guy's awful. Like, the thing I can't quite get about him is I can't figure out where his backstab spot is.
Yeah. Maybe just treat this like an honourable fight.
I did treat it like an honourable fight in that I panicked, drank too much Estus, then made a noise when he died. Honourable.
You did get the cool anime finish, at least.
Yeah, it's kind of the trademark, you know?
Yeah. Lexi makes an excellent point. I think you can get a character floating around your head. Like, what are are they called ROMs? Mags. What was I thinking of? Yeah, you can get a mag, which is just Sonic.
Again, that is classic PSO, though. PSO is always the weird Sega stuff series, and I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I've always had a real affinity for Sega because they've always been cooler. Like, I know I don't mean in the Sonic way past cool way. I mean in the way that Sega had a house band, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Sega is one of the only companies that could have produced the Daytona USA theme.
For better or for worse, that's entirely
Better
correct.
or for worse, that's true. Oh, good goddamn, I'm in AR-Torias' house.
Oh my god.
Oh god! This is not what I expected to happen.
What's going on?
AR-Torias is trying to kill me.
Oh boy, this is awful.
But yeah, like, that sort of stuff I find super
Press A
cool.
to get in cover, Danny.
I actually am in cover right now. Oh my god, he's got bony go-rounds up here with him.
I fucking love that Hidetaka Miyazaki goes, right, people love Gears of War. What do we do?
We need to somehow get Gears of War and Dark Souls. I am running through a trench towards a sniper right now. This is Gears of War.
This is Gears of War as fuck.
This is
what
Gears
the hell?
of War. Oh, here's the bony go-rounds.
That's just the chainsaw bayonet on the Lancer.
There's not much love lost for Gears of War with me, I'll be honest with you. Influential as it was, but the Lancer's alright, isn't it?
You know what? That's surprising. I would expect to hear that from you, that you don't really like the aesthetic of Gears of War.
Hey, I played Gears of War, I finished it.
Grimy muscle men grunting at each other.
I did my homework.
Gears of War 1 is fine. Gears of 2.
Yeah,
Gears of War 2 is actually
absolutely
pretty good.
fine game, yeah. Like, I had a perfectly okay time with it. Like,
Gears of War 2 is a lot better because the they make you move around a lot more. Like, the cover will just change very dynamically, which is really great. Games should be about movement, as it turns out.
Like, even with the cover systems, make people move around and do things. Don't just point gun and
Yeah.
shoot. Like,
I realised recently that my favourite kinds of games are the ones with really good movement in. And I need to play more.
Parkour in video
Parkour.
games is the best.
Parkour. I should play Dying Light.
I should play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. There's nothing even...
That's what I'm conflicted on.
Nothing even here. Yeah, I don't... I love the original Mirror's Edge so much, I'm very scared of Mirror's Edge Catalyst. But I think that's the
I might
natural
just
reaction, like a human reaction.
I might just play Mirror's Edge 1 again.
Mirror's Edge 1's a really good game. Other than those
Really
comics are a bit weird, but, you know...
Yeah. It still looks good as well.
Again, even back to like PS1 days, games with really strong, well-considered aesthetics still look fucking good. Mirror's Edge 1 has one of the most like well-considered and well-implemented aesthetics in any video game I can think of.
Hmm.
Like, Runner Vision, again, it's one of those things where it's funny we were talking about Gears of War before, but like, Runner Vision worked so well and was so iconic that it is now pretty much the standard for doing that kind of thing in games. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you want to direct the player to do cool jumps over stuff, make it glowy.
Yeah. I feel that Stardust is trying to own me directly by asking me how the parkour is in the Zero Escape games. But let me tell you something about the movement in those games. No? I can't really do that, can I?
It's good. You walk down a corridor once or twice by clicking a thing.
The movement is very quantum in that game.
Yes, actually.
The movement's really good in Zero Escape.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I beefed it.
Oh, you blew it again.
I beefed it real bad at the last hurdle. Beefed at the last hurdle is arguably a mixed metaphor.
It's been a stream for mixed metaphors, hasn't it? It rolls like an egg, it just keeps going.
It's not. Can I somehow call the whole thing rolls like an egg brackets just keeps going? Is that enough? Can I fit that in?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, if that Black Knight is here, we're stopping.
Understandable.
Like, if we have to get past him every time, tonight is not the time. It's very, very close to bedtime for you as well. In fact, I think it might almost be bang on bedtime for you. So,
Nearly.
this might have to be our last run. Sorry everyone, the cleanup isn't quite clean. So, I'm hoping, like, this area is a lot longer than I thought it would be, so I'm hoping it ends soon, you know? Oh my god, he's still there. What's this?
What the that's not Black Knight rules.
Yeah, they changed Black Knight rules for Dark Souls 3 because it was so forgiving. It turns out you can just run up the ladder and the police can't stop you.
There's no laws against it.
Can Black Knights... Black Knights can't figure out ladders. Everything's fine.
Hey!
Can I...
Just like the Daleks.
That's a good poll.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like it was an easy Doctor Who poll, but also
Since when has that ever stopped us?
they're inherently funny designed creatures.
They kind of are, aren't they? They're not really very scary.
No.
Even in the slightest. It's just a fucking Henry, really, isn't it?
I mean, like, they're menacing enough in that they can just kill everybody with one shot instantly, but also, if you gave a child a gun, then that child would be threatening as well. I'm just saying.
Sorry, is this a quote from Zero Time Dilemma?
Yes. Yeah. Junpei is trying to explain parallel universe theory.
To Macklemore.
If you have two children, one of them... If you have the same child existing in two different dimensions, but one of them has a gun...
One of them is in gun world.
Christ.
I'm really looking forward to streaming Zero Time Dilemma because I'm sure my reactions to it will be absolutely awful. I'm sure I'm going to screw up all the puzzles, and I'm really sure most of the people in chat aren't going to know what's going on.
I'm really looking forward to it too. Like, I think I've mentioned this before, there is one part in particular I just cannot fucking wait to hear your reaction to.
So, all you've really let on about that game is the most important part for me, like, in my soul, which is in Zero Time Dilemma, Fi gets to punch someone again. So I'm really just looking forward to whatever that is.
Yep. That does happen. It's incredible.
Fi's incredible though. She's really good.
I like her a lot.
I noticed.
As anybody that pays attention to my social media might have figured out.
It was. Oh my god! I died to the same jump. I jumped it twice.
Jesus Christ, Danny.
I jumped it twice.
Jesus Christ.
How can you jump it twice at the same boy?
Well, I mean, you did it with the Black Knight.
Turns out I could have just broken the law and he couldn't even stop me. Why did no one tell me breaking the law is so easy?
So easy and so rewarding as well.
Oh, this sucked. That was a bad one. Okay, I feel like I can't, well, actually not can't. I feel like I shouldn't really speak about the Zero Escape games too much till we get there. Not least because, wow, that's the most spoilable series in all of history. But also because, like, I feel it's such a rich vein, we should save all of it, you know?
Yeah.
So, basically, we'll discuss what the really funny stuff is when we get there. And we'll discuss my guesses. Fuck me. I tried to hang a right because someone told me to hang a right and I shouldn't have hung a right. Two really good runs. Right. I just want one more attempt at those bad boys, and then those bad boys. Let me at them. Let me see those bad boys.
Bring those bad boys up. Run them back.
Oh, it's all falling apart. I mean, just sort of my ability to play the game. Also, I have to actually go to bed soon as well, so this is going to have to be the last attempt, because, well, you have work in the morning, and I'm being enlisted for some kind of space experiment.
Yeah, Jesus.
Can't believe that's tomorrow. I'm kind of terrified of it. For those of you who don't follow me on social media, which is a good decision, I'm having lasers shot at my face tomorrow, so that's weird and scary.
It's very exciting, but it is also weird and scary.
It's mostly just weird and scary, I think. I'm really excited about it, but I don't know how this is my first one. I don't know how it's gonna feel. It could feel like, well, I had a patch test, right? And I was told to expect it to feel like getting flicked in the face with a rubber band, and it kind of did. It was just like a short, sharp pain, and then it smelled a lot like burning hair.
Was that because of all the hair that was burning?
That was because of the hair that was being burned, yeah. But
yeah,
supposedly what what will actually happen in the real one is they like drag the laser across your face and do a lot in a row if they can. So I'm actually going to get hit with a sort of rubber band barrage, and I don't know how that's going to feel. So I might sort of end up texting you tomorrow, Rob, and saying "ah" and nothing else.
I'd say take some painkillers before you go.
They actually, the nice person doing it said they were going to offer me some before we started.
Oh, that's really nice of them.
That's really nice of them.
People say that you should take some painkillers before you get your legs waxed for the first time. And I guess getting shot in the face with the Moonraker laser from 007 GoldenEye, the multiplayer, would be very similar.
The problem is, my pain tolerance is quite low, in that I have quite a sensitive face, as you might expect from looking at me.
Aww, be nice to your face. It's very sensitive.
No, that's the thing. I have a soft person face. I'm very sensitive and smiley.
Face is shaped like a friend.
My face is. I'm just shaped like a friend in general.
That's true.
Also, actually, the really funny part about having laser that I just remembered is that as they're shooting your face with lasers, you have to wear a pair of like black metallic swimming goggles that you can't see through and that lasers can't go through. So you're sat in the dark getting hit with a rubber band barrage. But again, worth it, you know?
Yeah. Fully worth it.
Fully worth it, even if I will look very silly. Right, gonna concentrate.
I mean,
I'm not gonna get chumped by these boys this time.
You see the pictures that friend of the show Harley was putting up of her bleaching her eyebrows and facial hair in preparation for con.
But then, friend of the show Harley has an incredible sense of self and is incredibly powerful.
She looks fucking stupid and is really good at it. She has made a name for herself.
In those pictures, not just
in those
general.
pictures. She's very good at making herself look fucking stupid. She does a really good job with it. It's incredible.
The transformation is amazing because she looks incredible usually.
Sorry, I've had an entire beer to drink and I'm slagging off all my friends on live on Twitch.
Yeah, you said I'm shaped like a friend, and then you said Harley does really good faces. You absolute monster. What's next? Oh, In dresses really, really well.
I guess. Ugh. Yeah, I guess my point is that if you want to look good, you gotta look stupid beforehand.
Oh, I've spent years doing that!
Oh, imagine how good you're gonna look then.
I'm really excited, like, both about the laser and just in general. Like, we're gonna end up, hopefully this year, doing a lot of really silly things. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't really okay, I almost kind of jumped it again. I unchumped it!
Unchumpable.
No, I'm afraid I'm very chumpable. I can be thoroughly chumped.
That backflip where they throw the knives looks pretty good though. I like that animation. a lot.
Again, animations in Dark Souls 3, absolutely gorgeous.
Top notch.
I think I can break AR-Torias' stuff.
Fuck it up. This is like the bit where you meet the guy with the machine gun in Bloodborne. That bit's really good.
That bit's really good.
I just really like Old Yarnum in general. Fuck.
Hey, Bloodborne's really good.
Bloodborne's really
I
good.
don't know if I've mentioned it, but Bloodborne's really good. Is this the way I wanted to go, or is this just... I think I just kind of turned off the arrows and that's all I did. I don't know if that was beneficial.
Or you
I mean-
fucked up the worm.
Well, yeah, I fucked up the worm with the arrows though, didn't I?
Yeah, well, is it going to respawn?
You're asking the wrong person, I'll be honest.
No, that's true. I don't think the worm's going to respawn, so you don't need to worry about it anymore. Hence, having the arrows off is fine.
That's probably for the best, isn't it? So, hey,
Yeah.
let's get back to that bonfire and let you go to bed. So wait, was that whole section just to turn off the ballista and that boss is just the boss of the section?
That can't be the case.
I guess I got some prizes downstairs, didn't I?
I guess.
That's so weird.
That can't be the case, though.
That's so weird. But you know what that
Let's
means,
find out
Robin?
later. On
What
Sunday.
that means, Robin, is on Sunday, we're starting off the stream with a boss fight.
Yeah! I'm into it. It's the best way to start a stream.
Oh, there's a second bonfire right next to the boss, is there? Okay, let's find that.
Remember in the Ulasil DLC, where just like the first thing you do when you step out of that cave is fight a boss? That's a really good one too.
Oh, that was a... the Ulasil DLC's good.
The Ulasil DLC is really good.
The Ulasil DLC is really good. It's one of those things where I never realised how fond I was of Dark Souls 1 until I got further away from it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they keep reminding you of Dark Souls 1 at every opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. But where's the bonfire directly next to the boss? Ah. I found a ridge.
Ooh. Danny,
Hello.
we're going to have to play through Demon Souls at some point, aren't we?
Oh, God.
Sorry.
It's the only one I've not played. Also, it's the...
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there was another entrance to the place the whole time. Oh, good lord. Is this literally just gonna... Oh, man.
Fucking hell.
Oh, well. Hey, let's call it there, I think.
That's Dark Souls.
That's Dark Souls.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, but, I mean, we found, like, 3 bone dusts today and an Estus shard. I'd say we
pretty
did
good.
pretty well. We did
Pretty
really
good.
well. Hey, though. Robin, it's bedtime, I think.
It's bedtime.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We will see you in, like, 2 days' time. Robin,
days'
there's
time,
no break. If that's it, is if I survive my space training.
Yeah, you get a break for lasers and that's it.
I actually don't know how my face is going to be in terms of wearing headphones, so that'll be an adventure. Anyway, have a lovely night, everyone. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.